Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 3 on tonight's card, scheduled for three-minute rounds of amateur MMA action at 60 kilos. Let me first introduce you in the blue corner. Fighting out of the Underdog Combat Center in Fife. Please welcome to the cage, Ross Cleave.
Welcome to Fife Ice Arena for OnTop 7 here in Kirkcaldy, Scotland. We've got a 60 kilogram, 132 catchweight bout coming out now, an amateur fight between Ross Cleave and Andrew Wilkie. Ross Cleave making his way to the cage now. He's a local boy fighting out of the Underdog Combat Center here in Kirkcaldy. I'm Steph Lack. I'm joined on commentary by Callum Hunter. Callum, another good fight coming up for us here. Two young fighters up and coming.
Yeah, the Team Unity guys who fight out of Underdog Combat Centre, they're very well known for their jiu-jitsu. So I'm assuming Cleave is going to be shooting for the takedown, trying to work off on top. Andrew Wilkie, we've seen him with some of the best guys at his amateur weight division. Guys like Chi Ngoza, Andy Cameron, Kieran Conlon, one of the most handsome men in Scottish MMA. And Ross does look very young. Young prospects, a lot of young prospects coming up at this moment in Scottish MMA.
Back over to our MC, Kimberly Hamilton.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me now introduce you his opponent in the red corner. He fights out of Thai MMA in Fife. Please welcome to the cage, Andrew Wilkie.
Andrew Wilkie's brought a decent crowd with him here, also fighting out of Fife Thai MMA. He's got a record of 0-4, but as Callum was hinting at earlier there, it doesn't really explain it and tell the full story of his career, because he's fought some really good guys. A tough ask for Ross Cleave, actually. A young fighter. He did win at Art of Combat against Sean Cochran, but fighting a guy with the experience of Andrew Wilkie, even though his experience as an amateur, he's got a lot of fights under his belt, so it should be a really good encounter. We hope to see both guys show their skill. Wilkie got a lot of experience, but he really needs to get that win just to get himself off the mark.
Probably a good decision to go against kind of guys who are just on the up and coming as well, amateur level. But credit goes to Andrew Wilkie as well. Amateurs, when you want to take these fights against the best guys available and learn as much as you can.
Yeah, because once you turn pro, your amateur record counts for absolutely nothing. So, as you say, you might as well take what you can get at this level and just learn as much as you possibly can. We'll have a nightmare here because both guys are wearing the exact same shorts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for three-minute rounds of amateur MMA action at 60 kilo catch weight. Let me introduce you in the blue corner, fighting out of the Underdog Combat Center in Fife, Ross Cleave. And in the red corner, his opponent, fighting out of Tay MMA in Fife, Andrew Wilkie.
Might be a lot of fun trying to tell these two guys apart if it gets into a bit of a grappling match, but Ross Cleave wearing the blue tape on his gloves, Andrew Wilkie wearing the red. Hopefully that's enough for you to tell them apart, and for us to tell them apart. We could have done with some tattoos or something, Callum, couldn't we, really?
Nice wee tribal.
They touch gloves and we're off. Inside leg kick. from Cleave.
Cleave and quite, even though he's bouncing back and forth, good shot by Wilkie.
It was, and he timed it really well because the kick came in from Cleave and it was quite a lazy one, and Wilkie shot straight in immediately, and he's got the top position.
What Cleave's doing now is he's trying to push the arm out wide so he can come out for a triangle choke. His big long legs, that work well, but Wilkie's doing a good job of keeping his weight low. And now he needs to drive that shoulder and make sure that he's not losing that arm to a triangle choke, because Cleave is really going for it just now. Again, look, there's a big space now. Cleave is trying to get his arm, and he's got that leg over. What Wilkie needs to do, he's got it in nice and tight. He just needs to get that arm across and make the angle, and this fight is already over.
He's fighting for dear life as Wilkie.
What Cleave could do is he could start working and pulling the head down. Wilkie,
he's got to watch where those knees land. That looked like it was a bit close to the head.
Wilkie really needs to start posturing up, pulling his head to the top, looking right at the sky, but it looks like it's all over. Cleave is hooking the leg, pulling down on the head. It's hard to see from our angle currently.
I'm not sure if his arm is in the right position for him to get the finish. I think that's where he's gone wrong a little bit.
He switches to an armbar.
Oh,
nice.
And he's got it. Yeah,
Lovely
really
stuff
slick
Cleave.
stuff.
Very nice.
Really clever to see that to realise that he didn't have Wilkie's. You're almost choking yourself when you're in a triangle in a funny kind of way, and he didn't have it in that position. He sensed that. I think he might have really done some damage to his arm here. He tapped very quickly, didn't he?
Wilkie was holding on well to that triangle because Cleave was doing all the things right, but it was nicely switched. And that's the thing about arm triangles and arm bars and triangle chokes, is they're always beside each other. It's very easy to switch in from the next.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I ask you to show your support for both fighters. An explosive first round there. Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 23 seconds of round one, our referee has called a stop to this bout. And your